Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. The Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Blue Devils offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollock.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Using his legs, it's Casey. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Blue Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the 1st down, and you're obviously trying to get the 1st down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip them in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the tight end on a crossing route. You can kind of get through the traffic, come out the other side.
Punts it out of the air, and they get him down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So North Carolina's offense will get the ball for the 1st time. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding.
There he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been now
looking for a deep man. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his man. It's Casey. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10. On that one.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Here's the handoff. Finding open areas. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rush.
Oh, he's got some space. He now has 56 yards rushing in this game, and what a year he's had, getting closer and closer to 1,800 for the season. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the...
Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got him. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll feel the punt and take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run it from the gun. Looking for room at the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Right back to the well. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Grab near the marker. It's Rousseau. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Shakes off the defender. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Gotten rid of it just in time.
Man, how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Fires to the big fella. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Running behind that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout from the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. He's now up to 70 yards rushing in this one and closing in on 1,800 yards for the season. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
But nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
All right, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, UNC! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making the plays.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Finding an escape route. Knocked off his feet.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Casey. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. absolutely perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 11 to Oklahoma State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And obviously, this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. He's got the tight end. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they turn it into a defensive score. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. He wants to throw it again. Working the middle, it's complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Catch in the middle, it's Duke. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Duke. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. At the 35, he's got room. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the ground, it's Casey. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going. And
he'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Here on 3rd down. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll ride the hot hand. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really